Let me send it through for you. Get your hand ready to catch it. There we go. Go ahead. Crank it.
Okay.
It's not catching. Uh-oh, we're not catching. Wait 1 second. Got to make sure the pasta's skinny enough to fit through the hole. There we go. Now go. There it is. Oh, yes, too strong for the machine. What do you think? That's not so hard, is it? Let's see. Yep, you can do the fettuccine part.
I'll hold it for you. Go ahead and push it. And
Get it right.
Go. Roll it. Not catching.
There it is.
Go.
You got it now. You ready to catch it, Jordan?
Yep, I got it.
Let Jordan catch it. You do the cranking. Look at that. So tell me what your favorite meal is.
What?
Your favorite meal. What do you like to eat for dinner?
I like the crispy chicken wings.
The crispy chicken wings? All right. So I think that's good. We got some pasta to get ready to cook. And so what do you think? You think this is pretty easy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did all right? You think that you can go?
Just one more?
One more? We can do just one more. Yep.
Okay.
I think, Jordan, I think you're really liking this, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? Now this doesn't seem so hard to be able to do at home.
You guys are going to have to make a whole nother one because Jordan's already, he's going to use the whole stack.
Yeah. Well, we're going to make a different kind of pasta. We're going to make spinach.
Can I use that? Can I use that to flatten it out?
What?
The knife.
No, just use your hands. We'll just use our hands to do that. We'll get this one flat too, and we'll get it all done. Then we'll have enough for everybody to fill their bellies.
There we go.
We're going to toss this with some butter and some Parmesan cheese, so it'll be lemony macaroni.
Okay, I had it.
Just like that. You had it.
I had it, but it wasn't turning. Okay, here we go.
You got to go all the way in.
This time?
Yeah, you cranking?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll catch it. I'll catch it. Yep.
Let's pull it a little bit closer to you.
I'm the catcher, Sydney.
You can't catch and roll, Jordan. Got to be able to do one or the other.
Can I catch the fettuccine?
The fettuccine. You got to use your hands when you say it. You got to go fettuccine. There you go. Crank. There we go. That should catch now.
Why isn't it catching?
I think we're a little bit thick.
Maybe it's just going the wrong way.
Let me try one for a sec.
Okay. They're catching. Look, not really.
It is today, right?
Yep.
This is,
Crank it. Oh, I think
there we go. Oh, that's it. There you go.
Oh, I put it in backwards.
Raw, you got to be strong.
Oh.
Okay, you catch. Let Auntie finish it real quick. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, you put it in, and I'm going to crank the fettuccine. I'll do this last one.
Okay.
Here we go.
You're the chef. I got it.
Ooh, yeah, there we
Those
go.
are some long pieces of pasta.
Well, that's what we're looking for. What do you think about that? Make a little nest with it. Don't squish it tight. Make a nice loose nest.
What's that?
Yep, and get it right on the plate. We'll do this last one real quick.
Can I do it?
Feed it in for me. I'll crank.
Jordan.
Because I think it's because you're cranking backwards because you're backwards to it. There we go. Nice and quick.
I'll catch it.
Okay. Last one.
I'll catch the fettuccine.
Okay, you
Can I crank it?
Crank. Go ahead and crank. I'll feed.
Crank.
Oops.
Oops.
Wow.
I could eat this raw.
Looks really good.
It looks like a road, a squished road.
A squished road?
Yeah, they do like the little yellow things in the road.
Like the lines on the road. And it's yellow, huh? From the semolina flour and from the lemon.
What is semolina flour?
Semolina flour this is the same stuff. This is what the flour looks like before they crack the outer shell off and meal it. Well, they grind it and grind it and grind it till it's powder thin like that. And this is what it is before that.
Oh, really?
So it's just a bigger grain. It's a whole grain semolina
so
is.
It's the same thing?
Yep, pretty much.
So what am I going to use the rest of the stuff for?
For the rest of what stuff for?
This.
all the rest of the ingredients. All the rest of those ingredients we're going to use when Juliet and Tracy come in and make some spinach raviolis with us.
Oh.
So I think for right now, you guys are all set.
Okay.
And wait, we're gonna have you guys go ahead and sit, and we're gonna invite Tracy and Juliet to come in.
Say one more thing?
You sure can. What would you like?
Want to know what the best part of the show is?
What's that?
Eating the food.
Eating the food. We're all gonna get to do that together at the end. Well, thank you guys, and we'll see you in a couple minutes. All right? And we're gonna ask Juliet and Tracy to come on in so we can get set up to make some homemade raviolis. In making the raviolis, we're going to do them with a machine. Now you just saw how we make the pasta by hand, and we use a hand crank. And with the raviolis, I'm going to show you how much easier it can be to go ahead and make it with a pasta maker. Hey, Tracy. This is actually Tracy's kitchen. and we're going to go ahead, let me grab the food processor, and we're going to do some spinach pasta. I'm going to give the pasta a little dust of flour so it's not sticky when we go to cook it after. You want to make sure that it stays all separated so we don't have big balls of pasta. There we go. Beautiful. That's going to be yummy. All right, Juliet, how are you at cracking eggs? You're good at cracking eggs? Do you want to crack some eggs for me? Just like what Jordan did, we're going to crack 3 eggs into the little bowl and put your shells over here. Okay, you want to go ahead and do that? There's your first egg. Go ahead and crack your egg in the bowl for me. If Mom needs to help, she can go ahead and help you. All right, now the same mix that we did for the lemon pasta, we're going to make. It takes 3 cups of flour to 3 eggs and a little bit of water. So in the food processor, I'm going to go ahead and put 2 cups of semolina. How's that? And 1 cup of flour. 1 cup of white flour, excuse me. And then we're going to have Tracy go ahead and do the rest of this for us. And as soon as Juliet gets her 3 eggs ready, we're going to add the spinach right into the food processor. And this is how easy it is. We're going to dump our flour, dump our eggs, and dump our spinach all right into the food processor. Give it a couple little pulses, and we'll have pasta. A little shell. There you go. Whoop. That's the fun part. All right, go ahead and dump your eggs right in the food processor. Yeah, right in. And then the spinach. Right in the food processor. All right, that's it. Now just go ahead and close it up and give it a couple good pulses. I'm going to slide to the other side so we can wipe up the egg so no one gets their fingers in the egg. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get it all mixed together. And see the difference between making the pasta by hand and using the food processor. The food processor is going to do all the kneading for you, so you don't even have to worry about doing any of the kneading. We may need a touch of water. Yeah, we may just need a touch of water, which is great because we don't even have to take the lid off for that. Go ahead and give it a pulse while we add a little water, because we don't want to get it too wet. Oh, I think that's going to work perfectly. Did you ever eat green macaroni before? No? That's beautiful. Yeah, I think we're good. We don't want to overwork it, because what happens with flour is all the gluten in the flour will produce and it'll make things tough. So just like when you're baking a cake or making cookies, you just want to mix the flour, get the ingredients incorporated until it's wet and it's there. Unlike when you're making bread where you want to knead and knead and knead because you want to produce those glutens and make it stretchy. With pasta, you want it to stay nice and tender. So perfect. We're just going to put a little bit of flour down on the counter. I'm going to let you go ahead and do it. And then we're going to drop our pasta right out of the machine, right on top of it. Yep. Yeah. You probably have to get your hand right in there. I'll take that piece for you. Yep, get your hands right in there. Good. All right, and then the same thing. We're just going to do it because it's a little bit wet. We're just going to do a little tiny bit of a knead. No, yeah, with the flour you got on the counter. Go right ahead. Yeah. Get the flour on your hands. Yeah, perfect. Just so it all comes together. See how much quicker that is with the food processor? Isn't that easy? What do you think, Juliet? Mom made pasta. Silly? All right, I think we're good. Just pull it all together into a little ball. I'm going to sneak behind you, Trace, and pull the food processor out of here so we can show you another fast and easy technique in making pasta. Instead of using the hand crank, I'm actually going to pull the KitchenAid in, and we're going to use an electric pasta maker. Does that feel like it's coming together nice? Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see what it looks like here. Nice. There you go. See, that's a nice tender dough. It's beautiful. That's going to roll out into some beautiful tender raviolis. You know, see how your pasta's got a, in the machine, it kneads it much quicker for you, and it's got a nice resistance to it, you know. It's a nice tender dough. All right, let's set up the KitchenAid so we can show you how quick it's going to be to roll these out. You ready for raviolis? Yeah. All right. It's a big machine, but we've used this before. We just wanted to show you how, if you have a machine at home, how easy it is to make raviolis and things like that at home. Oh, look at that. That's the pasta maker. That's as easy as that is, and you turn it on, and that's it. You're all ready to go. So we'll bring it right open to number 1, so we've got a nice open spot. And then the same thing, we're going to send some through. All right, I actually am going to stop real quick and turn the pasta water on so we're ready to cook pasta when it's time to eat. Very good. And rear. There we go. So then we got something to cook it in. And now the same thing. We're going to take the butter knife, which is in the sink right next to you, Trace. And we're just going to rip a piece off here. And I'm going to let you do this after I show you how to do the first one. We'll just set our pasta off to the side because we're going to need lots of room to roll out raviolis. And then all we do is go ahead and turn the machine on just to 1. Yeah. Is that 1? Yeah? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, perfect. So then we'll go through on a thick setting. This is number 1 on the machine, which is, that's way too thick for a ravioli. But what you want to do, you want to start it out and get it going through. And then we'll move it down a few and send it back through. And look at that. We have pasta for raviolis. Oh, we got a little break, which is perfectly fine. We'll make sure we got some flour down on the table so we don't stick. And give me a little more flour for the table. Go ahead. Perfect. What do you think? It's fun to play in the flour, isn't it? It's like playing in the sand, but sand you can eat. And then we're going to go through again. Nice. Go ahead and switch that off. So now we got a little pasta down. All right. Now the only other thing we need to do is to make the filling, because you can't have ravioli